hot seat. He was on my radio show a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't believe it. He's a spokesperson, or he's a representative believer in the Libertarian Party, Craig McIlvany. Now, you people, you people in the Libertarian Party are absolutely unbelievable. First of all, you believe in the legalization of all drugs. Come on.
Wally, the problem with the situation right now is that drugs are illegal, yet we still have addicts, and we still have the gangs trying to sell the drugs and murdering other people over control of the drug market. So you people in the Libertarian Party would just legalize it, so we could just hop down to the corner drugstore and say, hey, exactly, hey, give me a pack of marijuana, and give me a whole bunch of that cocaine. Oh yeah, and I'll take a whole bunch of heroin. Now wait, that puts an end to laced marijuana, bad trips, things like that. I have news for you. Don't you understand? If you make something easier to get, we're going to have more people in the drugs, aren't we? All the people who would be addicted are already addicted. Drugs are easy to get, and anybody can... Don't you realize that there are a lot of idiots out there? The only reason they're not on drugs right now is they're afraid to go out and make a buy. They're afraid they might get arrested because it is illegal. If you nitwits get your way and legalize drugs, what's going to happen? We have it available at all the stores. We're going to have a lot of kids. We're going to have a lot of people who are susceptible are going to come down, are going to buy drugs and become addicted because it is legal. We shouldn't make it easier to get drugs in America. We should make it harder to get drugs, right? I agree that they're dangerous, but for people who really want to use drugs, it doesn't hurt anybody else, so why prevent them from buying the drugs? You also want to legalize prostitution. Why don't you go and join the Church of the Most High Goddess? Well, I missed the interview, but they seem like nice people. Well, they believe in that too. You know, I mean, they don't believe in prostitution, but they have sex in their church. So you're as ludicrous as them. Why would your organization think it's good to legalize prostitution? What's wrong with a man who's desperate seeing a prostitute? And you certainly are desperate. About the yes, I do. I believe all three of those. And about the buying and selling of property, if a child is knowledgeable enough to obtain property, why not let him buy it and sell it? As for the schools, I don't think schools should be mandatory. They should be deregulated. All schools should be private. And they should be able to have booze. Yeah, in Brazil and other countries, children are allowed to purchase and drink booze, and it doesn't hurt the economy at all, and the children are never, there's no problems in those countries. Listen to this guy. Can you imagine what he stands for? Legalize drugs. Let kids drink booze. It's not just him. This is the whole Libertarian Party. That's what he... Now, you know what? Vote Libertarian. You know what else? You know what else they want to do? They want to abolish the minimum wage. Oh. Why do you want to abolish the minimum wage? Well, Wally, I can see why that would be a problem with your audience, but if we abolish the minimum wage, that would make prices in the economy go so lower, you would be able to go and have a nice dinner for $3 or $4 instead of $10 like you're paying right now. Yeah, and it would also mean, that the people could hire anybody they want and pay them 75 cents or $1 an hour. They could, but nobody smart enough is willing to take that. There are a lot of people who would take it and would stop people from getting the jobs they should have. Unqualified people deserve to be able to have jobs at 75 cents an hour if they're not qualified to be paid anything. You would also abolish the Internal Revenue Service and have no taxes in America. The IRS is America's biggest thief. Oh, America's biggest thief is the IRS. Are you paying your income tax? Unfortunately, because it's the law, I am, but I would rather not. Okay, you also would abolish, the Libertarian Party would abolish the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, which would mean that anybody could go on television or radio and say anything they want without any censorship. That's wrong, isn't it? I mean, there's no way that anybody should have the right to get on the air and say any four-letter word they want to. There's no way someone would be able to survive on the air if people didn't want it. People, the broadcasting industry should be able to regulate it themselves. The FCC has no right to interfere with it. Libertarian Party also calling for cutting back on
the military and bringing the troops home from overseas, right?
Right. From overseas, we're just invading other people's privacy. Other countries have their own rights just like America has its own right. We should stay away. We should stay neutral, just like Switzerland has, and they've been successful at it. We can be successful at it.
Sure, let's just be isolationists and turn the whole free world over to the Soviet Union, right?
The Soviet Union.
You know what you're standing for? You are standing for anarchy. I say you're all a bunch of lunatics, and you're out of here.